Okay. Nina's doing notes. Rocket Cherry, you're doing recording. Cool. That's all that stuff. So I'm going through the pre-meeting discussion. Looks like we have four things listed there, at least listed on the beginning of it. I'm assuming that the rest of them that were posted there were copied down into the.
There's 5. There's one at the very bottom that wasn't listed from Raider.
Yeah.
I got it like a tiny screen on the very edge of my screen because Discord's taking up the entire monitor screen right now. It's great. All right. So the first thing here is looks like it's a note from Nia that we are only going to be opening it for open meeting business once during the meeting, and we're not going to do that multiple times. And every time I push my push and talk button, it goes back a page.
Rip.
Oh yeah, you guys probably want to see the page, so I'm going to post it here. Yeah, that works. So if you have a topic, bring it to the pre-meeting thread so that we can get those listed and be able to talk about them. It's very important as far as organization goes. It makes things easier to handle. All right, the next thing was an announcement by Rocket Chair, it looks like, for 3v3 Rocket League tournament. Do you want to add anything to that, Rocket Chair? I see your mic is now muted.
Is it just for fun, or is there giveaways and goodies too? Cool.
Is there any cost to joining?
Someone has to give us $5.
All right, my guess is there's is that all for that one, Rocket Chair? All right, Shada has some questions on Steam, it looks like, about Steam.
She's currently not in the channel.
Oh, you're right. She is out in the other room.
Yeah, I'm using Sis's thing since voice is giving us.
Cass, you sound weird.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I had some questions to put forward to the community about the Steam profile for the CCG, and I was just wondering, hold on real quick. Let me look at my questions. So one of my main ones is have we done anything with it? Is it good how it is? And do we have something that we want to do more with the Steam group page, but we just never got around to it? What can we do? And anything that maybe I can do kind of thing, since I've got a phone and it actually works with the Steam groups.
Which is the question for on this? Or is it just kind of in general?
Kind of a general, I guess. Here, I'll state one. Do we want to do anything more with the Steam group? Or is it just fine how it is?
What do you want to do to it?
I never use it.
You got some ideas you want to do to it?
Well, I just want to see if people do think it could be using an update, or is it just fine how it is?
Sure,
if
it
it
can be updated.
people think,
They give you access
yeah.
to it. You can knock yourself out.
I think I already have access to it, so I'm just like, what do people want from it, or when they saw it, what was it lacking, or what do you think that other people, new viewers, may want to see about it?
Good question. Don't know.
I think the most obvious activity that is seen on our page is the events. Rocketeer has been pretty good about posting all his stuff on there. Dodge posts stuff on there. I've been trying to keep my stuff on there, but in terms of non-event stuff, announcements, there have been very few and far between. The last two, in fact, were from me. And before that was Neo's August newsletter. So I don't know what more we can do to it, because it's just, I mean, like, you have to look at the appeal of it, because most everything is posted here in Discord or on the forums.
I guess one thing I can do is make sure it's up to date with what is on the forums and Discord.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort just copying stuff over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know we use Discord a lot and don't really probably use a Steam group page, but I'm thinking of people who might be on Steam and follow it to the Steam group page, and I just want to see if make sure it's up to date for people like that who may be seeing it for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially old returning members, I know will typically find us again through the Steam page. I've seen that happen a couple of times already.
Yeah.
It's got some stuff on there, but yeah, I mean, it could use a few little tweaks from what I'm looking at.
Is there anything more on that right now? Oh, we have some suggestions.
Okay, so what it sounds like is no one has any real like exact ideas, but they don't mind if I get my hands in it and start tweaking things and getting things up.
Yeah.
Not opposed.
I'm not opposed, but I might be biased.
Thanks. I know I can always get your vote.
Yes, I think the big thing right now is we're using it for scheduling events and keeping those up to date. If we ever go back and have some major things on Steam, it would probably be a good way to organize those. But we have Discord now and the forums, what we have forever. So, as far as I know, we're not really in anything that is specifically on Steam at the moment. I know Arc goes through there, right?
It has in the past, yeah.
Does Arc have its own group?
It does, yes. I don't know when that started. It started before me, so.
Should we consider merging that into the CCG official group?
I don't know.
My understanding of it is there's lots of subgroups in the Steam section just for people interested in just those type of events or groups.
Yeah, like divisional groups. Oh,
Yeah.
because there's one for Overwatch too.
Yeah, there's one for Overwatch too. Which I have completely neglected.
I mean, but yeah, it's a possibility that we should consider moving those into the CCG group, seeing as how the CCG group is like not used apart from events.
It was pretty big for TF2 and Counter Strike when those were bigger.
Yeah.
yeah, at this moment, it seems to be just say, yeah, go have fun with it, see if you want to make changes, and then we'll consider merging the groups later if that's more appropriate action. I don't know who would have to be in on that conversation. I'm guessing I probably would for the Overwatch group section of it, but that sounds like a discussion for a later time.
There's a few administrators on there who can take care of stuff. We should probably actually look into revising some of those as well.
Mhm. All right. Well, the next order of business is Skies. It's an update on Fish Sticks. You want to take it away, Sky?
Real snappy. Fishsticks hasn't seen an update since the whole "Hello There" thing with General Kenobi. But
Nice.
the update 15 is coming along with decent progress. And I've posted the plans for the next update, which you can see here. I want to say. I hope I copied that right. Yeah. Fish is getting like a fairly major overhaul to his systems, and how we can work with them. But the biggest things to note is that a lot of the music player stuff will be optimized for the people that use the music player. I'm looking into adding vouch, so that way that members who know other people that come into the community, they can just execute that command, and then once you have 2 or 3 members vouch for somebody, they're automatically bumped up to recognized. There's going to be a few more passive commands. For the Bible study people, there's a few of those that few Bible study people that only come around during the Bible study and don't have daily interaction with our Discord. Gonna add a command for a Bible, so that way you can type in the book, the chapter, the verse, so on, so you can get the verse dumped directly into chat instead of having to post a link to it. There's gonna be polls, and there's gonna be SoundCloud integration. And yeah, so that's just the general overview. I don't put ETAs on my stuff because it'll get done when it gets done. But yeah, that's about all that.
Yeah, the Bible one definitely sounds like it'll be useful. Same with
Yeah.
the vouching system.
Yeah, as always, if you got questions, just DM me or whatever.
All right. And then Raider's last one, who is in here as well, is trying to set up an Alien Swarm game night.
Yeah. Found out I didn't drag Tiger Sky into a game of Alien Swarm yet, so want to see if there's any interest in doing an Alien Swarm game night. I know I've dragged a couple of you guys into it before, so I can try and find some more community maps that we haven't done before. Spice things up. Yeah. For those who don't know, it's a top-down co-op shooter that supports up to 8 players. It's got like a couple different classes and like different roles you can fill. It's pretty fun for a couple hours. Yeah.
I'm assuming you meant Alien Swarm Reactor Drop and not the default.
Yeah. Yeah, Reactor Drop is the one that supports 8 players. We'll have to clarify that so that no one downloads the wrong Alien Swarm.
And it looks like Sean has a question, probably related to Fish Sticks, and I just missed it down there.
Yeah, it's free to play.
There already kind of is.
So yeah, that sounds like it'll be something related to this as far as open meeting stuff goes. Personally, I like the idea of Alien Swarm, but that's just me. It's a fun game, I think.
For the occasional playthrough, yeah.
The question for the division or group, was that for Ring of Elysium or for Alien Swarm?
Pretty sure that's for Elysium.
All right, that's all the pre-meeting stuff there. Does anyone have any open meeting business stuff? Sounds like the question for Ring of Elysium might be part of that. All right, that sounds like a no. All right, in that case, probably best to get the. Is that a question for the meeting, or is this after meeting at this point, Sprinkles? I'll let Rocket Chair respond to that one. You're still a division leader for that, right? He's muted. I'm not sure if he's even here. All right. Well, it seems like there's not really much more at this time. So I'll probably get everyone who should be in the closed section into the closed section.